Got my cutter, got my torch. Pour a beverage and I step out on the porch. Grab a cigar, I love that view. I guess it's time for another Poolside Cigar Review. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to another weeknight edition of Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. Tonight I'm coming at you with a Romeo y Julieta House of Capulet. This is a Famous Smoke exclusive. They sent this out to me. Thanks a lot, Famous Smoke. In particular, thanks Corey at Famous Smoke for sending this out. It's a good mild Connecticut stick. Let's look at a full review. Just getting acquainted with it. So, this is my first one, and I'm only half an inch in, but so far I'm digging it. You know, I've been a little busier lately. You know, I haven't checked in with you guys. I don't think I've filmed a video since December, so it's been a good little break for me. And there's a lot of reasons for that. You know, December's a busy month for everybody, more or less. Most of us, anyway. And then January, you're kind of playing catch-up. And then, you know, on top of that, I kind of, you know, I'm a pretty happy guy, and I'm pretty self-confident, and, you know, I generally don't have a lot of problems with myself, but, you know, I did notice, and I have been noticing, shall we say, that I put on a lot of weight since my daughter was born. And, so, you know, it was around Thanksgiving, I think, that was really, like, I was kind of starting to hit bottom. And I'll give you some pictures. How about that? Some before and after pictures. So I'll put in a picture right now of what it looked like almost exactly 3 years ago. You know, I had just run like a 10K mud run. Maybe I was getting ready to. I don't know. But it was right before my daughter was born. I was training for some amateur strongman stuff. So I'll put that picture in. I'll put a couple pictures in of what I looked like literally weeks before my daughter was born, and she just turned 3. So I'll put those in right now. What do you think of that, huh? Rob Gronkowski, who? Remember, I'm 6'8", so in those pictures, I was 6'8", about 275. I don't know what my body fat was, probably around 13%, maybe 15%. But, you know, I ran a 10K mud run in right around an hour. You know, I was in good shape. And I've always been a gym rat. You know, that was before I had this YouTube channel, but I've always been a gym rat. You know, I was an athlete in high school and in college. And I just always enjoyed being fit, being in shape. And then when my daughter was born, things changed. You know, work's always busy, but you know, when you've got a little one, it really takes up a lot of time. So, you know, evenings and weekends were just devoted to her. And it's not even always that I had to. I mean, my wife could have, you know, taken care of, you know, our daughter while I went to the gym or did whatever. And I've got a great home gym. I converted, right before my daughter was born, I converted half of my garage into a beautiful home gym with an Olympic set, a nice, like, you know, 3/8 like rubberized gym flooring, like really top-notch stuff. I got mirrors on the wall. It's pretty slick. But you know, it was one of those things that it was a conscious decision that, you know, whenever I wasn't at work, I wanted to be spending time with my family and doing things with my family. And, you know, my really, I don't know how the single parents do it, because, you know, my wife and I both, you know, pitch in a lot around the house and, you know, with the kiddo. And, boy, it runs our ass ragged. So I tip my hat to you single parents out there. I really don't know how you do it. But that leads me up to, you know, just putting on weight. You know, I haven't been in the gym, haven't lifted weights, wasn't using the garage gym. And then Thanksgiving, I went to, you know, Georgia, and my wife took a picture of me talking with my grandmother's boyfriend. I guess my grandfather passed away a little while ago, and she's living with a boyfriend, which sounds kind of funny when you're talking about people in, you know, their late 70s, early 80s. but I digress. So she took a couple pictures of me, and I'll put this one in that really caught my eye. I'll put that in right now. Yeah. Put some pounds on. So, you know, I basically gave myself, I said, you know what, you're hitting bottom. And I was actually starting to have some other health problems associated with weight. I won't get into that. But, you know, I didn't want to become diabetic. I didn't want, you know, all those problems associated with weight. Plus, you know, I'm not the kind of person that wants to, you know, I don't want to live to be 100. I really don't. You know, I want to live as long as life is good to me. You know, I'm not afraid of dying. You know, I want to live my life to the fullest. I'm not trying to live forever. But I don't want to check out at 55. And I like being in shape. So I saw that picture and it was like, oh, holy shit, what have I done? And I started to get a little bit disgusted with myself, which I actually think is a healthy thing. You know, when it comes to body image is a touchy subject, right? Because our physical appearance, you know, really is tells a lot of, how do I word this? Our physical appearance can affect how we feel about ourselves. And I don't necessarily think it should, right? So obviously, so you might hear a contradiction there. I did say that I was disgusted with myself, but I always still loved myself. And so that would be my thing. So talking about body image, I understand that's a sensitive issue, and I don't want to shame anybody or put anybody down. That's not what I'm talking about. But I think it's healthy, and I think it's advantageous. It can be a good motivator to step back. If you're not happy, to step back and actually feel a little bit of disgust about, you know, if you really let yourself slip. And to me, it's no different than anything else in life. I mean, I'm sure you can all look back at some sort of behavior, some act you committed, something you did that you look back on with some just self-disgust. Like, God, how could I do that? Why did I do that? I'm not that person. What a jerk. And that's what I think you can look at yourself and say, physically, and say, what am I doing? This isn't me anymore. Look how, like, you know, I've got, this is out of hand. And to feel a little bit of disgust and some shame and say, you know, not too much, not to where you're really down on yourself, but enough to really say, look, this isn't right. And so, you know, I gave myself till Christmas to kind of do what I want. I ate a lot of Christmas cookies and a lot of ham and all the good stuff. And so right after Christmas, I really cranked up the diet, and, you know, I've lost about 25 pounds, maybe a little bit more since then. And, you know, I'm starting to get up in the morning and walk, and, you know, and pretty soon here I'm going to start lifting weights in the evening, but, you know, I've just been eating healthier and just doing some other things, just trying to get more exercise, and it's working. And I'm feeling good. I don't know if you can tell in the video that I've lost weight, but I have. You know, I'm 6'8". I distribute my weight well, so I've never looked huge, even at 275. But actually, that's funny. All right, so body weight. Body weight is a crap measure of health, because in those pictures I showed you earlier, I was 275. In the pictures I showed you just this Thanksgiving, I was 275. So take that for what it's worth. That's 275. I think my waist had grown about 6 inches, maybe 7. But anyway, you guys might not care about my weight or my health, and that's fine. You know, you guys are here to talk about cigars, and this is a good one. And you know, one of the things that I've been doing is really cutting back on alcohol. And not that I drank a lot, but you know, just I'm trying to just not really eat or drink anything with calories after like 6 a.m. You know, I'm done with carbs after lunch, and you know, I've been pretty satisfied. You know, I still do. You know, I drink a glass or two of whiskey a week. I haven't had much beer. I kind of cut beer out completely. I'm pretty much only drinking whiskey and rum. You know, I'll get back there. And it is a sacrifice, sure, but, you know, this happened before where I've gotten, you know, a little overweight, and, you know, I know this is temporary. I have like a 6-month plan. I think I'll be back in pretty good shape in about 6 months, and after I hit like a healthy body weight that I like, and I'm working with, and then start, you know, maybe when I get lean enough to where I'm, you know, want to start putting on muscle again, you know, I'll be back there. I'll be, you know, drinking beer and drinking whiskey because, again, I'm not trying to live to be 100. But because I've let myself go for so long, I need to make some sacrifices now to get back to where I can, you know, enjoy some things again. And then even then, I'll still have to keep it in moderation. But, you know, but again, I got about a 6-month plan. So that's what I've been doing. So, you know, I probably won't have that many videos coming up here in the near future because, like I said, I'm gonna get my garage gym back up to you know, all clean and shiny and spiffy again. I'm just trying to ease into this whole process slowly. But tonight I'm enjoying this cigar. So if you stuck around for the whole health rant, cheerio to you. I'm really enjoying this Capulet. My daughter's staying up later. She's 3 now. That's also cutting into my cigar time, and the weather's been a little cool in the evening. But you know, with not smoking as many cigars over the last like 6 weeks or so, I've noticed that I've really been more interested in milder cigars, and I think that's because, you know, when you smoke a lot of cigars, at least for me, when I smoke a lot of cigars, I think I start to get some palate fatigue. And frankly, I don't think, for me, I know everybody's different. For me, I don't think I need to smoke, you know, if I'm smoking 1 cigar a day for a couple weeks, I think I do start to get some palate fatigue, and I start reaching for fuller and fuller and fuller things. And I think after a while, it becomes harder to appreciate the nuance in a milder cigar. But this is very nice. And I'm pairing this tonight with a glass of water. Because I just, like I said, not drinking as much alcohol. But I'll get back there. You know, a lot of you people, I don't know, I cut a lot of hell for reviewing cigars and talking about cigars while pairing, you know. So there's some hardcore purists out there who think like, boy, you can't even discuss a cigar unless you're having with only water. Which I don't subscribe to that philosophy, but if you do, that's fine. I just find it interesting how worked up people get over, you know, the free review that they watched from the expert on YouTube. Probably the same people who get angry when, you know, when there's bad customer service at Walmart or someone gets their order wrong at McDonald's. You know, it's like, what do you expect? You know. What do you expect? How high are your expectations of that bum who sits on his porch and makes videos for free on YouTube? I don't want to say for free like I'm some martyr, because I do this for fun. I do it because I like it, so I'm not a martyr. I really enjoy talking to you guys. That's why I do it. But if you don't like how I do it, why are you watching? I don't know. I mean, I encourage everyone to watch and subscribe. But anyway, I'm getting long-winded, probably because I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and I haven't been keeping up with the comments either. So I'll make a concerted effort to get back on that, and I'll be replying to comments in the next few days, trying to catch up. But anyway, I'm gonna keep enjoying this cigar. I'm enjoying this. Frankly, a lot more than I thought. I mean, not that I don't know why I had lower expectations, but the burn's been good. Good cigar. Good stuff. Alright, everybody, I hope life is treating you well. I hope this winter's not getting you down. I know a lot of you guys had a ton of snow, so stay safe wherever you are. Drive safely, you know, drive slow, keep your following distance, all that good stuff. Hopefully, if you live in a snowy place, you got a brick and mortar store near you with a good lounge and good people. And if you're blessed and you live in the South, get outside, man, and have a cigar. Anyway, everybody, I'll go ahead and leave you with that. So until next time, keep your feet in the pool, a drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Take care.